What up, y'all? This your girl Savvy. I'm just gonna be really transparent in this food for thought. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I think the last time I posted a food for thought was last fall, the coldest winter ever. And actually at that same time, I had started a new job. I had to, find a new place of employment. COVID just messed with a lot of people in their employment, so I had to go find me a new employer. But anyways, this new employer has had me working 60 to 70 hour work weeks. So you can only imagine, how much time that I did not have for myself, let alone have to really post. And I just remember talking to God and just saying, yo, you told me that this is the job for me, but I got other stuff I gotta do. I'm not posting, I'm not making no music, I'm creatively frustrated. What do you want me to do? So God told me multiple times at that, that there's a time and a season for everything. And I was just thinking about, how inconsistent that I was looking online. I'm like, man, I'm trying to do this and be for real about it. But there was so many lessons that I had to learn. There was some things he had to teach me and just pull me back and sit me down and kind of have this, I guess, somewhat silent season on social media. It was some healing that I had to receive for myself. And I'm just glad to be back, whoever that these videos are for, I pray that it blesses you guys. And yeah, so with that, I just want to, give you guys a little word, because I know it's a lot of people out there that are probably in seasons, and it's just like, man, God, like, what are you doing? This looks nothing like what you told me that I would be doing. You told me I have a purpose, a destiny, and this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But we have to realize that we have different aspects of our lives. We have the spiritual, we got the mental, physical, emotional, whatever, psychological. So all of those things have to be taken care of. And if you're not taking care of one, then the rest are going to fall. For instance, if I'm not reading my word, I'm probably going to have an attitude with you. I'm probably not going to do as well as in the gym. The word encourages as well. So I'm probably not going to go to the gym like that because I'm not feeding myself what I need. And on the contrary, if I'm not going to the gym or taking care of my mental health, journaling, speaking with my counselor or anything like that, just taking care of myself, you're going to see it in other areas of my life. So when God pulled me back, he had to have me take care of other areas of my life that I wasn't taking care of. So now I am reaching the end of that season and I'm finally able to get back online. It feels good. It's not like he didn't tell me to post. I just did not have time. We're talking about seasons. So Ezekiel 3 verse 1, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. And I'm going to skip down because if you read verses 2 through 8, it speaks about a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot. But if you skip on down to verse 9, what do workers gain from their toil? Verse 10, I have seen the burden God has laid on the human race. 11, he has made everything beautiful in his time. I'm going to skip on over to verse 12. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and do good while they live, that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all of their toil, all of their hard work. This is the gift of God. I know that everything God does will endure forever. Nothing can be added to it and nothing taken from it. God does it so that people will be in awe of him, will fear him. To fear God is to be in awe of him. So whatever is has already been, and what will be has been before. When I read this, I really just had to tell myself, I was in a season, and granted, I wasn't able to do my music. I wasn't, able to do these food for thoughts. I wasn't even able to really post. Social media literally was the last thing I was thinking about. When I got off work, I just wanted to sleep. So now that, like I said, that season is over, and I learned a lot in the season. It hurt. I was definitely financially in abundance, and I thank God, for that. But one thing I did learn, if I didn't learn anything else, that money doesn't buy you happiness. That was the most I've ever made in my life. The money was really good. But when I sat back and thought about it, I remember telling God this on multiple occasions. I was like, Lord, just please help provide a way that I could just do my music, and just stop like stressing over my bills. Because, that's what makes me happy. I don't care. At this point, I'll be broke and do my music. Like, that's how much I love music. And that just goes to show, like, people out here always wanting money, but it's like once you get it, it's still a void that needs to be filled. So it's like we have to be happy at the season, at the time in our lives that we are at. If you're an aspiring artist, and you're holding a part-time job just to be able to make ends meet and be able to pay for, whatever videos and, music postings or whatever, be happy and be content. Have gratitude of the season that you're in. And if you keep it up and be consistent, then you will see the fruits of your labor. So that's one thing I had to tell myself. So as I'm coming into this new season and getting back out there, I have to tell myself, like, okay, like I'm not going to be making the same money that I was making before, but I have to be content. Because literally when I was just in this other season making all this money, I was telling God, oh my God, I hate it here. So it's like, well, which one you want? You want to be an artist and do your thing and have as much time as you can to do your thing, or do you want to work for somebody else and give your whole days to somebody else and have all the money that you desire? Which is it? So I would like to find a meeting point, but anyways, like I said, this season has taught me a lot, just to be grateful wherever I'm at, whether I have money, whether I don't, whether I'm able to do music, whether I'm not. Just be content, because at the end of the day, I can't add or subtract from God's purpose for me. I can't add or subtract to God's initial beginning and end. That's going to always be there.